Hello, and welcome to our channel. Today, we delve into a significant and multifaceted development within South Africa's political landscape, focusing on the Umkhonto we Sizwe (MK) party. This relatively new political entity has recently been thrust into the spotlight due to internal conflicts involving two of its prominent figures, Secretary-General Floyd Shivambu and Member of Parliament Duduzile Zuma-Sambudla. Their public dispute has raised profound questions about leadership dynamics, party unity, and the inherent challenges faced by emerging political movements in the country. To fully grasp the current situation, it's imperative to provide an extensive historical context. The MK Party was officially launched on December 16, 2023, deriving its name from the historic armed wing of the African National Congress, ANC, Umkhonto we Sizwe, which translates to a spear of the nation. The party's formation was rooted in a desire to channel the legacy of the liberation struggle into contemporary political discourse, aiming to address ongoing socio-economic disparities and systemic injustices that persist in post-apartheid South Africa. The inception of the MK Party marked a pivotal moment in South African politics, as it sought to position itself as a formidable alternative to established political entities. Its formation gained significant attention when former President Jacob Zuma, a long-standing and influential ANC member, endorsed the MK Party for the 2024 elections. This endorsement was not merely symbolic, it signaled a notable shift in the country's political dynamics, as Zuma's support lent the new party considerable credibility and attracted a substantial following, particularly among his supporters disillusioned with the current ANC leadership. In the May 2024 national elections, the MK Party made a remarkable debut, securing over 14% of the vote and positioning itself as a formidable force in South African politics. This performance underscored the party's rapid ascent and the resonance of its message among a significant segment of the electorate. The party's success was attributed to its robust grassroots mobilization, a clear articulation of policies aimed at economic redress, and a leadership that promised a departure from the status quo. However, with this swift rise came internal challenges, particularly concerning leadership roles and the integration of members from diverse political backgrounds, each bringing their own ideologies and expectations. Floyd Shivambu, a co-founder of the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, and its former deputy president, joined the MK Party in August 2024. His transition was viewed as a strategic move, bringing with him a wealth of political experience, a robust network, and a reputation for being a formidable political strategist. By November 2024, Shivambu was appointed as the MK Party's Secretary-General, a position central to the party's organizational and strategic functions. His appointment, however, was not without controversy. Some long-standing members expressed concerns over what they perceived as the parachuting of new entrants into key leadership positions, potentially sidelining those who had been with the party since its inception. This sentiment was particularly pronounced among members who had invested time and resources in building the party's foundation and felt that their contributions were being overlooked in favor of high-profile political figures. Duduzile Zuma-Sambudla, commonly known as Dudu, is not only the daughter of Jacob Zuma but also an influential figure within the MK Party. Her active engagement on social media platforms, particularly X, formerly Twitter, has amplified her voice in political discussions and has made her a prominent public figure. In February 2025, Dudu publicly criticized Shivambu's leadership through a series of explicit posts on X, referring to him as useless and the worst thing that happened to MK. These remarks were unprecedented and brought internal party disagreements into the public domain, prompting widespread media coverage and speculation about the party's internal cohesion. The public nature of these criticisms not only exposed underlying tensions but also raised questions about the party's internal communication protocols and disciplinary measures. The public nature of this dispute posed a significant challenge to the MK Party's image and unity. Recognizing the potential damage, Jacob Zuma intervened decisively. He issued a directive mandating that Dudu provide an unconditional public apology to Shivambu, the party's members, supporters, and the broader South African public. Zuma emphasized that failure to comply would result in immediate consequences, including the possible termination of her party membership and removal from her roles within the party. This intervention underscored the seriousness with which the party's leadership viewed the incident and their commitment to maintaining discipline and unity. It also highlighted the challenges of balancing familial relationships with organizational integrity, especially in a political landscape where personal and political lines often intersect. In response, Dudu issued a public apology. However, her initial statement was notably broad, addressing the party leadership and her father but omitting a direct apology to Shivambu. She acknowledged that her public grievances were unfortunate and may have undermined the party's unity and discipline. This omission did not go unnoticed, leading to further discussions and criticisms both within the party and among the public. Subsequently, Dudu issued a more direct apology to Shivambu, expressing regret for her remarks and reaffirming her commitment to the party's values and mission. This sequence of events highlighted the complexities of internal party dynamics and the importance of clear communication channels and conflict resolution mechanisms. For his part, Shivambu chose not to engage publicly in the dispute. Speaking at an MK party event, he stated that he deliberately avoided responding to personal attacks out of respect for party unity and the broader political mission. He emphasized his focus on strengthening the MK party and delivering on its promises to supporters. This stance was interpreted by political analysts as a strategic move, positioning Shivambu as a disciplined and mature leader, focused on the party's broader mission rather than personal conflicts. His restraint was seen as an attempt to de-escalate the situation and prevent further divisions within the party. This incident highlights several broader themes within the MK party and South African politics at large. Firstly, it underscores the challenges that new political movements face in integrating members from diverse backgrounds, each bringing their own perspectives and experiences. Balancing these differences while building a cohesive leadership structure is a complex task that requires deliberate strategies and inclusive decision-making processes. Secondly, the episode illustrates the intricate interplay between personal loyalties and political responsibilities, especially in parties with deep historical and familial ties. The MK party's ability to navigate such conflicts will be crucial for its long-term viability and credibility. As the party continues to evolve, fostering internal mechanisms for dialogue, conflict resolution, and collective decision-making will be essential to prevent future public disputes from undermining its mission.